Hello students, today we are going to start with a new chapter that is called as your inequalities. Now what do you mean by inequalities? Inequality means something which is not equal, right? So inequality means examples of inequalities are A is not equal to B, A is less than B, greater than B, less than equal to B, or A is greater than equal to B. So these are certain examples of inequalities. Okay, now what is linear inequality? Linear inequality means what? It involves algebraic expressions. Linear algebraic expressions. For example, suppose say x plus 3 greater than 2. Twice x plus 4 less than 10. So these are the examples of linear inequalities. Next we'll go to the properties. Now see here, the first property is your transitive property. What does this property states? It states that if A is greater than B and B is greater than C, then definitely A will be greater than C. So this property is your transitive property. Now the second property is your addition and subtraction property. In this property, see here, if A is greater than B, then A plus C is greater than B plus C. That means the sign does not change. A plus C is greater than B plus C. Similarly, A minus C is greater than B minus C. This is the condition for addition and subtraction property. The third one is your multiplication and division property. Now in this property what it states is, if A is greater than B, and mind it, C is a positive value. C is a positive value. Then A into C is greater than B into C. Whereas if A is greater than B and C is a negative value, then A into C is less than B into C. In the first case, we have seen that A greater than B and C is a positive value. Here we have seen that A is greater than B and C is a negative value. Then the condition is A into C is less than B into C. Similarly, for division, if A is greater than B and C is a positive value, then A by C is greater than B by C. Whereas if A is greater than B and C is a negative value, then A by C is less than B by C. Now we'll go to the fourth property, that is your power and root property. In this property what it states is, if A is greater than B and n is a positive value, then A to the power n is greater than B to the power n. And root over A, that is the nth root of A, is greater than nth root of B. So with this we come to the end of the properties, but there are certain theorems also which we need to prove. The first theorem is your, if A is greater than B, if A and B are the real numbers, then there are three conditions which can be fulfilled. First is your A is greater than B, A is equal to B, or A is less than B. Now the next theorem is your transitive, is based on the property of transitive property. In this theorem, see here, transitive property, we know that A is greater than B, B is greater than C, then A is greater than C. So how to prove this? From the definition of inequality, we know that A is greater than B. That means A minus B greater than 0. Again, B is greater than C, which implies B minus C greater than 0. Now, A minus B plus B minus C will be greater than 0. A minus B plus B minus C will give me A minus C, which is greater than 0. If this is the case, then A will be greater than C. So hence, the theorem 2 is based on the transitive property. Next we'll see theorem 3, which is based on this addition property. If A is greater than B, then A plus C is greater than B plus C and A minus C is greater than B minus C, where A, B, C are the real numbers. Now for the proof, C, for any real number C, we get here A plus C. If I add C to A and C to B, then we will get here A minus B, that is A plus C minus B plus C will give me A minus B, which is greater than 0. Since A is greater than B, so A minus B greater than 0. Therefore, A plus C will be greater than B plus C. So this is theorem number 3. Now the fourth theorem is your based on multiplicative property. See here, if C is greater than 0 and A is greater than B, then AC is greater than BC. If C is less than 0 and A is greater than B, then AC will be less than BC. If C is less than 0. Now for the proof, since A is greater than B, therefore A minus B is greater than 0. Now A minus B into C greater than 0. If C is greater than 0, then we will have AC is greater than BC. if C is greater than 0. If C is less than 0, then AC will be less than BC. So now after learning these properties and the theorems, we can proceed with the exercise. So we'll start with exercise 5.1, number 1, number A, number 1. See here, minus 3 is greater than, we have to state whether it is true or false. Minus 3 is greater than 0. That means what? The positive value is 0 here, 0 is greater. So 0 minus minus of 3. 0 minus minus of 3 means 3, which is greater than 0. So 0 minus minus of 3, this part will be greater than 0. So I have written here 0 minus minus of 3 is greater than 0. So this 0, the one which is in the left hand side, here it will be 0, greater than 0 plus of minus 3. So 0 plus minus 3 means minus 3. That means I get 0 is greater than minus 3. That is minus 3 is less than 0. We were given minus 3 is greater than 0. So minus 3 is greater than 0 is a false statement. Okay. Now next, number 4. Minus 1 by 3 greater than minus 1 by 7. State whether it is false or true. So here minus 1 by 3 minus of minus 1 by 7 gives us minus 4 by 21, which is less than 0. Now minus 1 by 3 minus of minus 1 by 7 will be less than 0. So minus 1 by 3 less than 0 plus minus 1 by 7. If I shift it there, so it will be plus minus 1 by 7. So minus 1 by 3 is less than minus 1 by 7. Here we have minus 1 by 3 is greater than minus 1 by 7, and we got minus 1 by 3 is less than minus 1 by 7. Therefore, I can say that minus 1 by 3 greater than minus 1 by 7 is false. Okay. Next, we'll go to sum number 10. See here, root 3 plus root 2 is greater than root 7 plus root 5. So, first we will take this root 3 is less than root 7 as equation 1. Next, root 2 plus root 2 is less than root 5 as equation number 2. Now add these two equations, 1 plus 2. What do we get? Root 3 plus root 2 is less than root 7 plus root 5. That means what? The question, that is root 3 plus root 2 greater than root 7 plus root 5 is false. Okay. Next we'll see question number 11. See here, 9 minus root 7 is less than 10 minus root 6. For this, 9 minus root 7 minus 10 minus root 6. I'll do this one first. So what do we get here? 9 minus root 7 minus 10 minus minus plus root 6. So 9 minus 10 will give me minus 1 plus root 6 minus root 7, which is greater than 0. Now if minus 1 plus root 6 minus root 7 is greater than 0, I can keep here minus root 7 greater than 1 minus root 6. So minus root 7 greater than, in place of 1 I can write here 10 minus 9 minus root 6. Minus root 7, 10, open the bracket, so 10 minus 9 minus root 6. Now 9 minus root 7 greater than 10 minus root 6, I can write like this. So what do I get here after calculation? 9 minus root 7 is greater than 10 minus root 6. But in the question list, 9 minus root 7 is less than 10 minus root 6. So therefore I can say that 9 minus root 7 less than 10 minus root 6 is false. And the rest of the sums we will discuss in the next video. Thank you.